Hey everybody, welcome back. And we're going to do a quick overview of what we talked about yesterday.
The mic was off, speaker.
Oh, wait a second.
Rewind.
Good catch.
You almost did it again.
Yeah, really.
Yeah.
Hello, hello.
There you go, nice and nice.
Ready?
Yes.
Because you're going to have all of this information in your back office, I want to go through what's available to you, how the information that we're going to cover. And the truth is that what you're going to have at your fingertips is the fastest and the easiest way to get literally endless free leads on Facebook, and we're going to help you do LinkedIn as well. You can do this in less than an hour a day. Your people are going to be able to do this in less than an hour a day.
Yep.
We're going to show you how to pick out all of the people that are on Facebook and identify the people who clearly would be interested in your business. And before you even reach out to the other folks, you're going to know who you don't want to talk to. Okay. So in network marketing, it's not what works, it's what duplicates. And this is duplicates because you bring somebody into your business. You bring somebody into your business on Tuesday, and by Thursday, by engaging the people that they're already connected with on a social network, the whole process duplicates. And it goes down and down and down. You make a post, somebody writes back, you write back, hey, I'm glad you like my post, what do you do? It is predictable. 85% of the people that you ask, what do you do, are going to tell you, and then ask what you do. And the 15% of the people that say, well, what do you want to know, or give you a hard time, it's kind of a little clue that maybe they're not exactly the people that you want to talk to. So, when you go through this program, you're going to get excited, because again, you could walk into a room, pick out the people in advance that would clearly be interested in your business, and you talk to them. You leave out the people that clearly, you don't. Again, we talked about how you got three groups of people on Facebook: the people you know, the people you're connected with but you don't know, and then the last group is the biggest group. And once again, you can talk to any one of these people at your convenience. Leads are free. You just have to take the time to pick out the people that you want to talk to. So just now, here's a tip. Put out content daily that others value. So if you're going after fitness instructors, go on Google Images and find images that would be interesting for fitness instructors. They look at your page, they go, I want to be connected to you because I can get this kind of information that they're going to share with their people. Now, we talked last night about the alma mater strategy, where you go after people from your high school or junior high school. That's all right. One more. Website, classmates.com. Go over there. They give you free access. They're going to want to upgrade you, but you can pick up your most high school reunion, high school yearbooks. They've got them all. That's where you search. I tell you what, why don't, let's do
That's it, go to.
No, here, why don't we do this? Let me do this.
Yeah.
Because I know how, and I can just tap this. Thank you very much. Okay.
Well, I'll let you get going.
Okay, so what you're gonna have in Endless Free Leads is a template that you're gonna be able to use, and we give you everything to say, what to say to your high school students. I love testimonials, okay? I'm not gonna burden you with a lot, but just to show you the dynamics of what's happening. Earl connected with 14 people on Facebook. He sponsored 9 of them. That's 65%. And the 9 people that he brought into his business in 2 weeks, 35 people. In 90 days, just by sponsoring 9 people a month, he had 400 and 30 people in this business. This is all in your back office. It's all in your back office. You have a funnel. For those of you that have funnels, again, we talked about there are all kinds of ways to fill the funnel. You can spend money on pay-per-click, AdWords, or you can go on LinkedIn, you can go on Facebook, and you can find the people, qualify them before you put them in the funnel, and you're going to see a higher production rate. Why? Because you know who the people are. Based on the content of the page, you know what they do. This is, without doubt, the fastest way to build your business because, I mean, anybody right now can go on Facebook or LinkedIn, find somebody to talk to, make a sale. Now, the most important thing that you have to remember about all of this is at the bottom. You're not trying to make a sale when you talk to people. You're trying to learn if there's an opportunity to make a sale. And you're going to know that within 6 or 7 minutes of going back and forth and talking to folks. So lots of changes are taking place, which is what keeps me doing what I'm doing. In our boot camp, right in the middle of boot camp, you're going to see changes. LinkedIn's going to change, Facebook's going to change. There's a tremendous competition going on between Facebook and LinkedIn right now. So let me get to the... You're going to know how to do this step by step. We lay it out for you. Let's talk about some of the changes for Facebook. I don't know whether you've noticed lately, but if you looked at your timeline page, all of a sudden at the front, you're starting to put a little more personal information about yourself. About 2 years ago, they took all that information, they stuck it in the back. If you wanted to learn about someone, you had to click on the About Me button. Well, LinkedIn is coming along. On LinkedIn, you go right to a person's page, it's right there. So now, when you go to your Facebook page, or when you go to somebody else's Facebook page, you get a little information so that you know, is there somebody that I want to talk to? The most important thing that you want to know when you're looking at somebody's Facebook page or a LinkedIn page, what do they do? And what they do is not necessarily reflected on their page. Anybody notice about 5 months ago they added these new emoticons?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Now, these emoticons are a way to express emotion. So what they just did was they gave you 5 more ways to express emotion. And when you post something, when you do something, instead of just responding to a like, now you can respond to any one of these. They've also made it easier for you to filter. So now, this just happened about 3 weeks ago. Now you can break it down. 166 likes, but 11 of those people are loves. You can literally bring up each one, look at the people. Here's another tip. When you ask somebody what they do, they're going to come back and tell you, but it doesn't mean that they're a prospect for your business. They're just being polite. Again, what do? You find out, and then they're going to ask you what you do, and we have a scripts book that covers exactly response by response by response what you're going to do. Another thing that they've added to Facebook, I don't know whether you've noticed this, in the past, if you sent a message to somebody that you didn't know, it went to their other folder. Nobody knew what the other folder was. Okay? So your messages were just stuck back there. Now, today, they've changed it. Now your messages are called recent, and now you have a new thing called message requests.
And filtered.
What does that mean? It means that every time you reach out to someone that you don't know, someone that you're not connected with, you have no mutual friends, it ends up there, and they get a notice. So you can literally write to anybody. And so this will double anybody's activity. The searching features on Facebook are all screwed up. They took away graph search. And you search for people on Facebook using a sequence of keywords. And we're going to show you how to do that so that you can bring up the types of people that you particularly want to talk to, and you can identify the people that you don't. You know in advance who'd be interested in talking to you, And you can break your searches down by city, by country. And again, it's all about conversation. Have you ever known, we talked about how you know when someone's doing something because you can see them typing? You see this on a laptop or a desktop, you don't see it on a smartphone. But it's an easy way to engage people. Again, LinkedIn added your live chat feature. I'm gonna slow this down just a little bit for LinkedIn. How many people here are not on LinkedIn? Okay, all right. The live chat feature was added last September. And it's more now than a collection of resumes. Because now you have resumes with all kinds of details. Now, these new features, again, make it easier. Endless free leads does not cover LinkedIn, but we cover it extensively in boot camp. All right, so it's the live chat feature. 450 million professionals are waiting to talk to you on LinkedIn. If we took everybody on Facebook, 1.6 billion people, we filter out the kids, we filter out the parents who are looking for the kids, we filter out the people, we pick out the people that are looking for dates. You probably have about 600 million professionals on Facebook, and that's going to happen. Before a year from now, they're going to be at 600 million users on LinkedIn. Now, the way you search, you go up to the top window, you put in the keyword of a profession that you want to look for, and right now, when we took this picture, there were 36,716 chiropractors. There's something like, you do a search for sales, insurance, type in the name of a network marketing company. There's something like 45,000 Mary Kay reps on here. Again, everybody that's on Facebook, most of the people today that are on LinkedIn are also on Facebook. There's 2,273 chiropractors in Australia. You want to build your business anywhere in the world, you can now do it on LinkedIn, and it has all these Facebook features. You send someone a message, they get it right away. This is your home page on LinkedIn. Let me show you all of the different features. Some of them surpass Facebook. Number one, you can see who's looked at your page. It's probably, of all of the things that you can do to find people, this is probably the least productive, but it's kind of interesting. This person looked at my page. And you can start a conversation with somebody just by saying, hey, I see you looked at my page. What do you do? Here, this is right off of Facebook. You can share an update, upload a picture, publish something. And this all increases engagement. This is something that you're going to love. Once you get to about 400 friends on LinkedIn, on your homepage, they're going to bring up some ways to keep in touch with people you're connected with. So every day, they're notifying you. There's 15 ways to keep in touch with people. It changes every day. So in some cases, you don't even have to look for people. They just put it right in your face. You could like it, you could message it, or you could skip it and look for the next person. They also now added something where they timestamp everything. So you know when someone did something. 1 second, 1 minute, 1 week, 1 hour. You can follow people just like Facebook. And this is your news feed, where it's constantly reflecting what your friends are doing. And again, you can like it, you can comment about it, you can share it. You publish something, people can follow you. And now they've made it easier. Whatever you do on LinkedIn, you can share with Facebook, you can share with Twitter. This is 3 weeks old. Now, when you post something and they show you, there's 826 people that liked it, there's 59 people that made a comment. Same thing. You can look up and see who reacted, and you can respond to any of these people. On LinkedIn, the perception is you got the people that you're connected with, And then you got the second level of people who are connected to the people you're connected with. And those are the people traditionally that you're limited in talking to. People on the third level, or people that you're not connected with, you're not able to search. Wrong, okay? I'm gonna show you how to use LinkedIn, not pay for it, although it's $49 for one of your, it's their second feature. If you're gonna use it a lot, try it there. Oh. There's a cloud over my head. Testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing. Hello. Hello, hello.
Hello.
Hello. 407 years ago. Okay. All right, so again, it's changing all the time, and all this does is it gives you another opportunity to talk to someone. All right? So, again, here, you can see from here, you can see who's talking, and you could literally bring up their page. I told you yesterday the story about Marty, who connected with Alex, brought him into Vima, and then when he was 20 years old, and by the time he was 25, he's $1 million earner in his business. This is how he did it. You go over to LinkedIn, you search by university, and then you search by year you're in school, and then what you've got here is you can break down the numbers of people who graduated by what they do. So LinkedIn has built in a natural filter for you so that you narrow down and choose the people that you want to talk to. Again, you break it down, you can find them in sales, in cities. I'm not going to spend a lot of time on this because it's a boot camp. And look at your choices. 5 years ago, everybody had a boring professional picture. Now it's all changed. And that's why they're probably going to get dating. I mean, people are using this to date, even though it's not a category yet. We got an example here of exactly how it works, okay? Ricky was going to Rome for a company event. So he does a search for people in Rome, 42,000 people. Goes down and he looks, and then we do the same search over on Facebook. Keywords, people who live in Rome. And it comes up, both places. So you want to pick out the hot button for the person that you want to approach. So what do you think the hot button is? What's our hot button?
Dogs.
Okay. If you said dogs, you're going to do very, very well at this. If you said flowers, you know, then you know, you need to shift your focus a little bit. All right, but here, notice that. He sends you a message, and we're going to give you the templates on how to approach total strangers, where if you pick the right person, a person that is clearly open to talking to you, everybody's going to respond. It took 2 minutes. It took 2 minutes from the time we sent a message to a total stranger to the time a conversation started. He met 5 people in Rome using this system, or using this method, I should say. Signed up 4 of the 5.
Wow.
And they knew what it was all about before he even got to Rome. We're going to give you demonstrations of, Frank was a coaching student, and literally he was searching for yoga instructors. So on Facebook, you search for yoga instructors who live in Dallas. You use keywords in sequence. Yoga instructors who live in Minneapolis or Minnesota. Yoga women over 40. These are the different searching parameters you can use. We're going to lay them out for you so that you're going to be able to customize this to your background, to the things that you're interested in. And again, start out with a hello, what do you do? And work it all the way through. You can do this in less than 7 or 8 minutes, and you end up with a sale. The big question in this particular instance is, with all your experience as a yoga instructor, woman's been a yoga instructor for like 14 or 15 years, He said, with all your experience as a yoga instructor, have you ever been involved with network marketing? And she comes back and says, no. Should I? What's it all about? He's a total stranger. He met her a couple of days earlier, sent her one message, he comes back, and after this he schedules an appointment, signs her up in his business.
Wow.
Here's a young woman, she signs somebody up, and from one person, watching her post, that people get curious. They may not answer right away. I'm ready to help 5 more people, ready to help 4 more people. So by the time this one got into the business, she's signing up. I got my daughter, my friends, you're gonna have this same experience. And it works for anything. Eli is an insurance adjuster. What you post, whatever market you're trying to reach, you post something that will attract that market. You respond to the people that are responding to your post. But keep in mind, even if people don't respond to you, if you go out and start talking to people you don't know, they're looking at your page, they're saying, is this somebody that I want to talk to? So your posts work both ways. They give you credibility with total strangers, and they make your existing warm market curious. When you talk to enough people, anything is possible. In 6 months, he generated $170,000 in sales, and he wasn't even in network marketing. He was selling his insurance service. Okay, so here's another example. She makes the post, people react. So she had 18 responses. And out of these 18 responses, 12 of them were legitimate. 6 of them were people that she already knew, based on the questions that they asked, based on the contents of her page. I don't have to talk to these people. So you know in advance who to spend your time with. Folks, it's all about talking to people. Remember, it's chat, it's texting. Your profile page is all you need to engage other people in any social network. Whether you're on Twitter, whatever social network you're on, you belong to the community, and you can reach out and talk to them. All you need. Now, if you have a funnel, if you have any other features that you're going to use to promote and market whatever it is you're selling, you get the people in advance that you're going to put there. And then you put them through the process. We talked about the 5 different reasons people create a page. And we talked about, Facebook being a big candy bowl. So you can pick out the people in advance based on what they do and what they say. You can pick out the business builders. You can pick out the networkers. You can pick out the people that would buy your product or service and affiliate marketers, okay? Now let me just move forward through here because this is all waiting for you. I'm gonna pass. Now for those of you that have massive organizations, Gennady, his first week, I'm gonna pass these. Let me just get over here because we're running behind. Again, we talked about the eager socializers. We're going to show you how to identify them. We talked about the e-marketing socializers. We show you how to identify them. And the reluctant socializers, why you want to avoid them. And we talk about the missing in action socializers. 4 steps: create a page, connect with people, communicate, and close them. And it's like a dance. Once you learn the steps, the process can be repeated over and over again. We want everybody, you want your people that you're talking to engage someone today. Okay, I'm going to pass these. Okay. So we search for people by keyword, and you pick out the people based on what you see on their profile. The Facebook searches are changing, and we're going to lay it out for you. And as they change, you just keep going back to endless release. We update it. It's in your back office. You'll be able to see, how do I search for this one or how do I search for that? And you know the people that you want to connect with. Office Depot is closing 100 stores in the United States. You go on, look for people that work for IBM, work for Office Depot.
Macy's, Walmart, Macy's.
It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. So you can search for people. You use that little window here to search for your warm market, the people you know, then the friends of your friends, and then total strangers. So we're gonna lay the whole thing out for you. Remember, it's not about what you like. It's not about how many people like what you do. You have to talk to people, you have to engage them. Okay, now, the Endless Release program is gonna be in your back office. It retails on the internet for $397. You have it in your back office, it's free. Thank you. And I am personally interested in helping all of you, and not just you, but your people, be successful. This is what it contains. You have 4 videos that step you through create, connect, communicate, and close. Every video comes with a PDF. You can print it out. So you got the entire contents. You also have an MP3 so that you can listen to it in your car. You are absolutely going to love the scripts book, okay? Okay, you find out what somebody does. We have scripts for, there's close to 100 different, variations. We got a script for when you talk to a guru. We have a script called Recruiting the Recruiter. When somebody's trying to pitch you, you turn around and you start asking them questions, and literally you can walk them right into your business. We have scripts in there for people that are selling the Empower Network. We have scripts in there for, I think we have a script in there for people selling MLSP. Yeah. So, and again, it's not about you trying to sell something to somebody. It's you trying to find out whether the person is happy, whether the person has a need. And once you know, you can literally walk them right into your business. Daily routine, what you need to be doing on a daily basis. The checklist. Facebook routinely goes in and alters your settings. All right? So you need to go in and you need to make sure that every little module, like the About Me section, they change them. And so what you think is public and everybody can see is reduced back to only your friends can see them. Or maybe the friends of your friends can see them. Now this is a great strategy for making a connection with somebody. You're talking to an affiliate marketer, you're talking to a social media expert, and then you go look at their Facebook page and you see, well, they're invisible. They haven't filled out all the boxes. And so, literally, by offering to help someone, you can you ingratiate yourself to them. We have a phone app that we're in the process of updating, but it works. And we have something called the Fast Start video. And when you watch this, it walks you through the process of making a post, shows you where to get images for the post, and what you say to people who react and respond. It's available, it's in boot camp, and people that watch this video, we have people that sign up and make sales for people before boot camp even starts. And then there's a whole training here. I used to do seminars on how to sell. And $600, people would pay $600, depending on how deep we went, they pay up to $1,000 to, basically learn how to sell. We took that whole program and we put it in Endless Release. So for people who don't know how to sell or are afraid of selling, we have that for them. And this is a textbook example. Jeremy changed his picture. Okay, I was doing a coaching session with him. We just changed his picture. He had 19 of his friends respond. We picked one, and in 10 minutes, determined that the person he was talking to had a need for what he was doing, scheduled an appointment, and signs her up in the business. And we literally have hundreds of these, but we're, okay. Now, our boot camp is going to take place on September the 6th, and it runs from September the 6th through the 27th. It's $597 to the general public, and you get it free, because you're here.
Thank you.
Now, and I promise you, all of the sessions are going to be recorded. So, starts Tuesday nights and Thursday nights, 9 p.m. If you can't make it Every session is going to be recorded. You'll be able to come back and watch them at your own pace. But the real power of boot camp are what we call the Ask Max sessions, where at 9 o'clock every morning, I do a live thing. You just jump on there, say, Max, look at my profile. Max, I'm talking to this person. What I do wrong. There's 14 live sessions. We do it 9 o'clock in the morning, 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and we do them at 10 o'clock at night. So,
Wow.
well, the reason we do that is because we have people in Europe, they can't make the 9 or 10 o'clock. It's like 4 o'clock in the morning. So they usually come on in the morning or they come in the afternoon. People in Australia will do the night one or they'll do the morning one. They won't do the middle of the day because it's not, it's too early for them. And during boot camp, we help everybody brand themselves, make sure you're doing it right, go over the conversations that you have. We're going to answer all your questions. Go over, make sure you're talking to the right people, have the conversations, and we're going to help you make sales. And it's all laid out for everybody. Now again, boot camp is normally $597. You are in it because you're here with your company, and then your people, they can come in. They can come in. Oh, I'm doing we'll send you an email about this. 4 times a year, I do a 2-day event. It's all virtual. I was asked her, Holly asked me earlier, do I do live, do I do put on events? I do all my events virtually. So I have one coming up at the end of the year. We're going to notify you about it. And when we send you the information, you'll get it for half price. And this is a 2-day event where we teach you how to prospect and recruit very successful people, including unhappy affiliate marketers, including unhappy network marketers. It's at the end of September. We do them, like I said, we have a fall retreat, a winter retreat, a summer and a spring retreat. And if there's anybody that's interested in working with me personally, in coaching like I worked with Suzanne, where people normally pay me $3,000 for 6 or 7 hours, I've knocked $1,000 off for everybody in National Wealth Center.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Okay? So the bottom line is I'm here to help you. And what you all are going to get is you have endless release, boot camp, and the results for all of you. Some of you are already doing a lot of the things that I talk about. You've been doing this for years. What we're going to do is we're going to help update you on all of the newest things that are going on, the newest features, the newest applications, so that you can take advantage of what's out there. Bottom line, at the end of the day, you want to be talking to 5 to 10 people. Okay? All the things that you're doing, to build your business, you're posting, you're doing all these other things, you want to be talking to 5 to 10 people. You can do it in an hour or two, and you drive them to your tools, your funnels, whatever they are, and you're going to see a higher percentage of closings. And just remember this, it's quality over quantity. Facebook, 1.6 billion people. LinkedIn, 350 million professionals. Quality over quantity. So I look forward to working with all of you in boot camp.
So,